Hey guys, it's Crystal from Ricola's Crochet and Things. I just thought I'd jump on here quick. I'm trying to use my Swift, and yes, I'm bent in a weird way. This is the only place in my entire house and the only tables I can find that'll work. I am in front of my busted computer and I am trying to demonstrate this Swift. I can tell you it was a bit of a pain in the butt to lift the thing. It was very, I don't know, maybe it's not a great quality. I'll tell you in a few minutes once we get going here. So I did get the skein on, and everything is wooden. So the wooden cork, you just turn it to get it to lock open to the width you need for your skein. In case you're wondering, the skein I am using is, can you guys see that? Expression Fiber Arts. I'm trying to see the, it's Superwash, DK, 70% Superwash Merino wool, 20% nylon, 10% silk, 250 yards. Knitting needles are US 6 to 8. Crochet hook is a G or an H, so I guess 4 or 5. Hand, it says hand or machine wash. So anyway, this is just a quick, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. So I watched a video on how to use the Swift because I wasn't 100% sure. So it says you find the strand of the ball that is on the outside and you use that. So I have, it seems to be the right one, I hope. See, already I've got it all messed up. I'm gonna just drop that onto the inside and hope for the best on that one. If this doesn't work, I will give up and try again later. So apparently you're supposed to thread it through, oh, what am I doing wrong? There's a little thing, this is the loops and thread ball winder. I'm just gonna loop it through real quick, clip it onto here, and we'll give it a whirl. So, we'll see what happens here. There is some tension, so I don't know if it's because I screwed it up, but we'll see what happens here. So it seems to be working. Oh, that was a smart move on my part. I'm just gonna tuck it. That's not gonna work. I'll just leave it like that. Hopefully that works. Alright, let's keep going and see. Sorry for the noise. I'm going to crank it a little bit faster to see if I can. Seems to be working fairly well. No, it's a little tight now. Oh, that's why. So apparently, when you're new at this, it's not, I don't know, maybe I'm just too new and I'm not doing it right. I don't know how to get this to stop doing what it's doing. So I'm gonna wrap it around here. When it comes to the end, I'm sure this is gonna be a problem, but I'll figure it out. So, let's keep going. So far, that's 2 problems I've incurred, but I think it's just user error. Not that it has anything to do with it. I think I'll get better at this once I do it a few times. So it looks to be like it's a pretty good Swift. It does what it's supposed to do. And this winder is just the one you get at Michael's. It's the loops and threads. I did an unveiling, or what? Not an unveiling, but Showed you when I bought it what it looked like in the box. It was $41.99 Canadian, and then I had 40% off of that. So not a bad price overall. That's what it's supposed to do, so that's cool. Woo! It's working. This just might get me hooked on buying hanks of yarn and not buying skeins anymore. Because I always avoided buying hanks of yarn because I never had any way of putting it together without using my hands, and it took so long I didn't want to do it. So hopefully you guys aren't too bored with this. I'm just trying to see what it does when I get towards the end, if it comes loose or if it becomes a problem. I'm not going overly fast, but I am going fast enough. So, that slipped. So far the problem has been very minimal, but now this, it keeps slipping on this, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure why, but it has slipped a few times on this, so we'll see what happens. When I get closer to the finished mark, I was hoping to pull off the caked up yarn to you to show you how good of a job it does. Feel free to let me know if you guys have had, or what brands of, see, it slipped, it is slipping. Now, I don't know if it's because this doesn't hold more than a little bit of yarn, I'm not really sure. So far the problem has not been with the Swift, it's been with the winder. It keeps slipping. That could just be my error though, but we'll see. We're coming up on the end, guys, bear with me, we're almost there. We're getting there, it's almost at the end. Now maybe you know if you have tips for me on how to do this a little bit better. Maybe the reason it slipped is because of my error, I don't know. Okay, so now because I did that, I've got to come and unwind it from there. So definitely one of the things I've noticed is, okay, so I'm going to take this, slide this off. And then, so yeah, it got a little funky and loose here, but I'll just push that in. And then I'm going to take the outside one and just wrap it around. And I'm just going to do that. And then where's the center pole? Center pole is here. And I'm just going to roll my thing and tuck it kind of in there so I know what it is. Ooh, this is very, very pretty yarn. So it didn't really do too bad. I think it was my error when I was doing this. I maybe slowed down and it kind of slipped. So that's it. It did pretty good. Not too bad. And as far as putting this down, so you just kind of, you unscrew that and it comes, the part comes right off, and then you just fold it down, and then the same thing. That's how you put it on the table. This thing comes out and you just screw it up to tighten it to the table. So yeah, that's it. It comes like this. It's really pretty easy to put together. It's not hard at all. It's not complicated. You've seen it does its job. It works. It is pretty decent. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know what I'm going to call this, just my trial and error of the Swift and a ball winder. That's it. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys.